Hello, Aries. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for who you may be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About the D3 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Right away, I am hearing music. I'm not too sure what is going on. I've heard the song before, but I can't recall who it's by. The lyrics are "Baby, I'm howling for you." The beat goes da 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 da. There's the devil energy, Aries. Just kind of a heads up. Okay. Interesting. What is that? Okay, so jumping into this, Aries. What is that? Interesting. I'm not too sure. Why do I hear that song, Baby, I'm Howling for You? But they're kind of giving you like this cat energy. What I mean by cat is a little bit skittish, a little bit literally when you kind of picture a cat on a fence, just kind of sitting there and its kind of tail is kind of whipping back and forth, on both sides of the fence. It's not too sure whoever this is. Are they kind of trying to present themselves like as a cool cat? Kind of like, what are they up to? What are they in consideration of? Because they're not too sure. Like, whatever this is with you, Aries, they're not too sure exactly. Is there actually something here between us, or is there not something between us? I mean, and as kind of like a cat would, a cat's kind of just all eyes. You just kind of see like those cat clocks, or the eyes just kind of dart back and forth. And whatever this is about you, they're watching you, Aries. They are highly watching you. Um, what for? And that's kind of interesting to kind of see as well. What for? They don't know. It's like, what are they thinking? I don't know. What are they feeling? I don't know. And that's kind of a that's a cat energy. It's like, what are they up to? Are they going to be friendly? Or are they not going to be friendly? Are they going to win an interaction? Or are they not going to win an interaction? Do they want to communicate and reach out, or do they not? It's sort of not coy, but particular, very particular. There's something here about. I mean, it's literally, unfortunately, Aries. I got to go here today. They're showing me they are checking you out. They're analyzing you and they're assessing you and they're checking you out. What I don't quite understand is they are emphasizing like they clearly like what they see, Um, but what is this energy where it kind of seems and it feels like they're attracted and pulled in, yes. At the same time, it's like they're trying to, in a sense, pull away simultaneously. It's like this weird energetic tug of war. That is interesting. It's kind of that energy where, um, unless it's one of those situations like adorable or you're cute, though, I don't know what that's about. I mean, that devil energy shows up, but I, I don't know what that is. It's kind of like a pat on the head. Like you'd pat a cat or a dog on the head, like dunk, dunk, dunk. Like, what is that? Like they clearly are visually seeing you as like the prize, but the way they go about treating you is like a cat. It's like, I don't want nothing. It's the opposite of dog energy. I don't want nothing when they do. That's why there's such difficulty with them like playing hard to get. This is weird. This is weird. And then the old man comes out of the house with a broom or something, just and then everyone fucking scatters, and it's like that's how you get shit done. Get off my bench. There's the lovers. Like I said, Aries. Like I said, it's just kind of like, what do you want? You know, it's a cat. It's a street cat. Like, what do you want? You're sniffing around. You're looking for something. Let's not kind of be coy. Let's not stand on ceremony. What do you want? That is funny. That's funny. Why is that? They want something there, but they're trying to figure out. That's what I'm talking about. They want something there. You know, it's like Aries. They're meowing at your front door, begging for a bowl of food or something, begging for you. Like I said, the song that comes to mind is "Baby, I'm Howling for You." The problem is they're going, yeah, for you, Aries, like a putty cat. I mean, we could take it the other direction too, like a quiet street dog. It's kind of like, oh, you've learned not to bark because you scare them away. You never know if you'll get a handout. Okay. So they start off friendly, like sniffing around, and then it's kind of like you go to pet them or something, they just start barking their head off, and you're like, you little shit. You were fishing around, fishing around with your nose. There's a Seven of Swords. Fishing around, like I said, the Seven of Swords is the little sneaky, shady thief rolling around sneaking around the encampment, looking for swords to steal. Like I said, makes me think of a story back then. Street dogs. If they stick their nose through the wrong fence, it's fair game if they get their nose bit off. Fair game, complete fair game. It's unfortunate to see, you know, because then they kind of like whimper and whine and scamper and they try to find their way back home. They want something there. They want something there. What they're kind of realizing is like they're trying to figure out and literally strategically calculate how to break that silence. How to break that silence. Okay, so they need an icebreaker apparently. They need an icebreaker. You mean like a flamethrower? There it is. There we go. We got it. I think something clicked. There it is. There's the icebreaker. Ooh. There's the icebreaker. They're like sitting there, like biting their nails, like twitching and stimming and shit. There's no other way. There's no other way. Who are they to you, Aries? Weird. And why do they need an icebreaker? Since an icebreaker for a fire sign? What? Is it one of those sketchy situations where the blue flame, kind of like a torch, a blue flame burns hotter than a red flame? Therefore, when that flame burns, it feels cold, kind of like tingling and numb. Because it singes, fun fact, it singes the nerves in those cells so quickly, it just feels cold. Why is there like this crisp to the bone chill or coldness between the two of you? Makes me think of Game of Thrones. Jon Snow. Um, I kind of have to call this out, Aries. They've been sniffing around before. They've sniffed around and they've kind of like scoped it out before. So they're So whatever this is energetically, they're returning to you. That means they've been sniffing around once before, and that's why it's built up some sort of devilish momentum of like each time they kind of circle back around, it gets a little bit more difficult for them to kind of like fully keep walking away. Like every time they go back to this, every time clearly they come back around to you, it's like energetically, unfortunately, what they're saying is they're giving in, giving in, giving in, giving in. It's like, why do you keep going back to it? Why do you keep returning to it? Like a dog returning to its vomit. It tasted good the first time. They ate so much they got sick. They puked it up. It still smell. There's still some sort of smell that's appetizing or appealing to them. As disgusting, as intoxic as it is. Unfortunately, they're the ones in that energy of toxicity. Let's see where this goes. What do you need? A flea bath? What is it? What were you? It's like, what were you out there rolling around in? Ah, okay. Yeah, energetically speaking, it's kind of presented itself like, look what the cat dragged in. Yeah, look what the cat dragged in. Look who's returned. It's like, hey, me again. Hey, where you been? How you been? What you been up to? You didn't get too far, did you? What were you looking for out there? What is that? What is that, like, what is it that they return to you for, Aries? They're not really showing me what they return to you for. They just show me like they want to approach, but is this like a recon? Like, what is this? Is this like a reconnection, or like I said, what are their intent? What are their intentions and what are their motives? What are they looking for? By the way, they're not a cat or a dog. Um, but they're looking and sniffing around for something, and I don't know what that is. They're saying something about this connection does keep them going, but there's so much hesitation to just like be forward and straight and just approach. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's like, why do you keep sniffing around? It's like when you confront someone, why do you keep sniffing around? Why do you keep looking? Why do you keep following me? Why do it's like one of those situations. Like, what do you want? After so long, it's like, what do you want? If you can't snip that cord, what do you want? Otherwise, it's like, go on, get, scat, run off, find someplace else to go. But the weird shadowing thing, the weird following thing, the weird orbiting thing, after so long, it's kind of like, that's why the term stalker comes to mind. It's not obsessed like, oh, they're obsessed with you. It's like, no, they're fixated and toxic. If they want to follow you and shadow you for an extended period of time and keep returning and returning, what for? If you can't be straight and forward, what are you hiding? Why are you trying to be coy? Why are you trying to deal with this in a roundabout way? Why can't you just be straight? Aries energy, if you don't know, likes to hit things head on. That's how they are, energetically speaking. That's why they lead with their horns. But this weird coy thing, what are they afraid to do? Get the horns? It makes you wonder, are they afraid to get the horns from you? And if that's the case, that means that Seven of Swords is real fucking sneaky. That means they're after something and they don't want to get fucking booted. We'll have to kind of see as this moves forward what they actually want, because I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Bye.